Hello, this is William Noel with Pearson Smith Realty. I want to welcome you back to my explanation why I think it's not a good idea to have an open house when selling your home. I do want to stress these are my opinions based on 20 years of working in the Northern Virginia market as a realtor. It's not the opinions of Pearson Smith Realty, my brokerage, and its agents. And just want to make sure that, I don't want to be sued by anybody or anybody get mad at me, but these are my opinions based on experience. So, we all know the myth of, baking cookies, get a yard sale for sale sign in front of the yard, you open your house to the masses on Saturday and Sunday afternoon. It sounds neighborly, but the truth of the matter is the open house is not for sellers. It's for agents. And for the most part, it's a complete waste of time. I want to talk to you about, what works, 5 reasons why you shouldn't have an open house, and do things that are effective, which is what I do for all of my clients. Now, the number 5 reason, I mentioned this before, that you shouldn't have an open house, it's the looky-loos. I mean, most of the people walking through your home on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, they're not even qualified buyers. They're, again, nosy neighbors looking for renovation ideas, or they're dreamers who haven't started a process of looking for a mortgage or getting qualified for a mortgage, and maybe buying a home, next 6 months or a year, which isn't going to help you now when you're trying to sell your home. So serious buyers, they are already qualified. They're going to look at the home with their own agent. You're essentially having an open house like a free museum for the neighborhood, not a marketplace for which your home to be sold in. The number 4 reason that you shouldn't have an open house is that an open house does not allow for personalized engagement for the buyer. Buying a home, is smart. It's a financial reason, but more importantly, it's emotional. And I've walked through hundreds of houses with buyers, and within the first 5 minutes, without them even saying anything, I can tell if a buyer likes a home or not. If they don't like the home, they're turning to the front door, heading back to the car. If they do like the home, they want to spend more time. They want to have questions answered. They slow down. They want to feel like they're able to envision the home for themselves and their family, all by themselves. This does not happen at an open house. Even if there's an agent on duty, they're going to be juggling, talking to different people. They're going to be quick. There's certain things that are not going to be answered because of disclosure rules. So the buyer doesn't get that feeling they would have during a private showing. Okay? So lack of engagement is a real big reason not to have an open house, because you may actually lose buyers who have agents that would come and look at the home anyway directly in a private screening. So it's important. Serious buyers want to have a private viewing and showing of the home. Okay, now the 3rd reason you shouldn't have an open house, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate mail for this or some bad comments in the chat, but an open house is a lead generation tool for the agent and their team. It's not for you, especially with the new rules that took effect of August of 2024. You may not know this, but a buyer and a buyer agent must have a signed agreement for a buyer agent to show them houses in Northern Virginia. So guess what? A buyer who's not serious is not going to sign a buyer's agreement. So secondly, an unqualified, unserious buyer is going to every open house they can go to look at homes, so they can get ideas, plan for the future, which is okay. But agents, they love open houses because this is where they're going to meet their future clients. Buyers who are buying in the future, sellers from your neighborhood who are thinking about selling a home in the future. That's why agents love open houses. It's not for you. It's not designed to sell your home. We know, because we have surveys that are taken every year by the National Association of Realtors. Statistics show less than 2% of the homes are sold to someone who actually walked your open house, who were not represented by who were already represented by an agent. Okay, so basically, those small percentage of people who do buy had an agent, and they would have scheduled a private showing anyway. So again, third reason, it's a lead generation tool for the agent. It's not designed to sell your house. There's better ways. Now reason two is a big one. Security and privacy risk. I can't tell you that when you hold an open house, you're inviting strangers in your home. An agent, it's impossible to be in every room at once. So, you have private information, prescription medication, small electronics, jewelry. They're all at risk. Sometimes people are there to look at where security alarm pads are, indoor and outdoor cameras. So, one thing about an open house, it's privacy concerns, it's security concerns. And, it's probably better to have vetted private showings instead. I mean, why take the chance? Now, the number one reason that you should not have an open house to sell your home is there simply a better way? I mean, buyers, especially qualified buyers, they're looking online, looking at high definition photography, tours of homes, videos of homes, floor plans, and they're really receiving digital targeted ads that speak to them. This is what drives real buyers to your home. Okay, so this is a strategy that will allow you to forget about the Sunday circus. No need to bake cookies. Allow a listing agent like myself to show and execute the strategies that will sell your home. I've been doing this for 20 years. So plus I have some secret sauce that I also have developed that are going to allow you to sell your home often at your list price or more, receiving multiple offers, and I can guarantee your home will be under contract within 15 days. Guaranteed, and we can certainly talk about that. So look below for a calendar to schedule some time where you can answer any questions about real estate, answer questions about my marketing plan and how it will work for you. I certainly look forward to speaking with you. Keep my contact information for future use. And again, thank you for listening. Carlos Noel with Pearson Smith Realty out.